Daphne said. He must have given me some sign that I didn't want to face. I figured all brides probably had that little inkling of fear, but now I wonder if I noticed something subconsciously. Mia, her friend from high school, lifted the back of her skirt. I'm sure you did. It's always been frightening, the details you notice. Sometimes it's like being friends with the Mayan calendar. Did you notice anything? Daphne asked. Mia shook her head. Carrie? She looked at her coworker, who also shook her head. Daphne and her 4 attendants huddled in a circle on the steps of the church. We look so good, she said, making light of the situation. What a waste. You don't have to be brave for us, Marguerite said. Go ahead and cry if you want to. Daphne's blood ran cold as awareness settled in her veins. I missed it. I missed something. Did you? Sophie raised an eyebrow. What did I wear the first day of kindergarten? A purple dress with heinous flowers on the skirt, Daphne replied automatically. There. Rest assured your obsessive nature is still well intact. Sometimes it's just easier not to see certain things. Sophie skipped down the long set of stairs toward the limousine, and Daphne followed. What are you trying to say, Sophie? Sophie's flawless skin looked nearly plastic in the bright sunlight of the afternoon. Her strawberry blonde hair was wrapped in an elegant updo, and the simple strand of pearls around her neck was the perfect complement to the dark sapphire gown they'd selected. One thing was certain. Daphne hadn't missed a detail in coordinating the look of her wedding. I'm saying... Sophie twisted around so quickly Daphne nearly crashed into her. Maybe there weren't any signs. Maybe things were too perfect. Too perfect? Daphne blinked mechanically. Is that possible? What was wrong with Mark? I mean, name his imperfections, just a short list. Daphne turned to make certain the others weren't in hearing range. Lots of things. Name one. He couldn't get a job in Paris, for one. I had to give up mine to get married. Sophie continued down a few more steps, and Daphne called after her. Just because you spend all day dealing with psychological problems does not mean Mark has one. Then where is he? She hated it when Sophie got like that, so certain in her assessment of another person. I'm sure he has a perfectly good excuse. Maybe he never wanted to get married at all. Maybe I pushed him into it. So it's your fault again. Like the excuse he had for not being employable in Paris. He left you out like yesterday's trash, and you're standing here making excuses for him. You never did like him, Daphne accused. Did Sophie really think she needed any reminders of her fiancé's faults at this moment? She was standing alone in a trumpet gown, tailored beautifully, with detailed chantilly lace on the bodice. Every detail was perfect save one, the absence of a groom. Maybe that's why he ran. Maybe together we scared Mark off. As they spoke, random tourists applauded from the sidewalk below where the limo waited. Rather than point out the obvious, Daphne just waved. They probably thought she and Sophie had just gotten married anyway. Call Arno and ask for your job back, Sophie said. Not an option. Arno said if I left the perfumery he wouldn't save a spot for me. He was so mad at me. She looked across the park at the Fairmont Hotel. Look, there's another bride. Her groom showed up. Daphne. Sophie's expression lightened, and she looked back up toward the church. Oh, there's your dad. Daphne turned to see her father standing on the church steps, blinking wildly, cupping a hand over his eyes and searching for her. A dark shame washed over her, and she ran back up the steps.